I've been blocked by so many people trying to buy things for you most of the time.
I can't even bring it up, dude. It's a personal problem.
Really?
Scratched the whole roof.
No!
Yeah, of my matte black G-Wagon.
I could give a good kick in the nuts.
Can you?
100%.
So technically, you're maybe more of a
caveman?
Genetically inclined. Would you be up for another round of speed dating?
If you're like us and you live in the country and you've had to drive over an hour just to see a specialist, ZocDoc is here to solve those problems. My favorite part about ZocDoc is appointments happen fast, typically within 24 to 72 hours of booking. Sometimes you can even score a same-day appointment. And stop putting off all those doctor's appointments. Go to ZocDoc.com/wide-open to find and instantly book a top-rated doctor today. That is ZocDoc.com/wide-open. ZocDoc.com/wide-open. Without Shopify, CboysTV.com, as you know it, would not be a thing. When you shop on CboysTV.com, you are automatically entered for our current giveaway. No extra steps required. Thanks to Shopify's easy-to-work-with apps and analytics. So upgrade your business and get the same checkout that we at CboysTV.com use and sign up for your $1 per month trial period at Shopify.com/wide-open, which is all lowercase. Go to Shopify.com/wide-open to upgrade your selling today. Shopify.com/wide-open. Thanks, Shopify, for sponsoring this week's podcast.
Why are you wearing sleeves right now?
Yeah, what's up with that,
Gav?
Gav?
It's cold out, man. It's chilly out.
Are you going to delete them or am I going to have to do it for you?
Cut them off.
Actually, I'm not going to be able to do this if you're wearing sleeves.
Should I change real fast?
No. Just get rid of those.
You guys being serious?
Yeah.
You want to cut them?
We can get you new ones.
Yeah.
New hoodies like that.
What kind is it?
Ken, can you get some scissors?
Oh, you're being real. 100%? We're cutting them?
You're making Evan uncomfortable.
Oh, God.
Just put a nice cut here
Oh
and
my
then
gosh.
you can rip it rest away with your
Careful.
hand.
Dude, this is like my favorite hoodie.
That's too bad.
Are you being dead ass?
We actually do.
The problem is we have Ken doing this,
Ken, you
and
gotta
Ken
do it below
doesn't
the
have
seam.
much
This is not a good
finesse
idea.
or touch, and he's
Came
got a
in
sharp.
with the knife just all the way out. Oh, jeez. Now it's flying around the room.
He's gonna end up stabbing
Do it
Gavin.
below the seam.
Ken.
You did it above the seam.
Seam.
You got to
Right
go below.
on the seam. On the seam.
And
Cut
cut
towards
towards your buddy, not your body.
Bro.
Oh.
Please be careful. Ken,
Even when Gavin hops on a podcast,
you only
it
gotta do
becomes
just a
dangerous.
little-
Now give it a good rip.
just go
All
for
right,
it.
here we go.
Go for it, Ken.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Gotta let him breathe.
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
baby. Oh, man, I feel good.
You do
now.
look a lot better with your
Yeah.
sleeves cut, dude.
Thanks,
I'm not gonna
Siege.
lie.
You're the man. All right, one more.
Wow, it does look good.
If that was
really
Your
already,
tattoos, it really just fits.
Thank you.
if that was already your favorite sweater, what is it now?
Oh, really my favorite now.
Dude, it works out because look, you got rice all over your sleeve. Now you don't even have to deal with it.
Yep.
just
Don't
a
have to wash it
Little
now.
sleeve delete. Oh. Oh, baby. Come on, Ken.
Oh, this
Bad tear.
Ken, what are you doing? Ken is about the last guy I'd want
Yeah, I'm pretty scared right
crawling around with a razor blade that close to my arm.
There you go.
now. Let's go, Ken. Yep. Go.
Ken, just pull it. I feel like Ken.
Oh, no.
Now it's,
What
now
are
it's
you doing?
It's a toga or whatever it is.
Looks like a gym tarp now.
You really kind of ruined a good thing there.
Come on, Ken. Just tear and go. Tear and go. Ooh,
Well, Gav, I hope you didn't like that sweatshirt.
I loved it. It was my favorite.
Well, you can go get yourself a new one at CboysTV.com.
Yeah.
There's only a couple more weeks left in that Raptor giveaway.
Yeah, so really we just did you a favor.
Thanks, fellas. Yeah.
That's actually pretty good.
That's all right. It looks good, Gav.
Ready to party. Feeling
Ready
really
to
good.
roll. Welcome to the Life Wide Open podcast with the boys and our friend Gavin.
Thank you, fellas.
Now that the sleeves are off, that seemed to be like kind of the trick to making the magic happen this morning too. It's like
100%.
sleeves just restrict you.
You know, you just can't be a free redneck if you're wearing sleeves all day. So, how to delete them? Let's talk about this morning.
Yeah, so I showed up to the shop. Well, actually, I got a call from Gavin last night, and he said, hey, can you go to the bank in the morning and get some cash, and then I'll Venmo you, but I have this guy coming with a three-wheeler. I was like, okay, go figure, and I need to pay him. I was like, all right, yeah, I can go. And I was like, well, I don't know, maybe let's work out a deal here. Let's make something happen. Maybe we buy the three-wheeler and we work something out.
Which I didn't like. I didn't like that idea to start.
Yeah, he did not like that. Like, he was like, I already put in the groundwork of getting this three-wheeler here, and now you're trying to swoop it out from underneath me, right? And so I was like, all right, that's fair.
Wait, did you negotiate? You got it down?
100%, dude. I negotiated for about 30 minutes on the car ride home last night, actually. Evan listened to the whole thing. How'd I do?
Gav starts by telling me I got this wheeler for $2,000 being delivered. So he tells me before he makes the phone call.
I didn't get it for $2,000.
Turns out I don't even think you had talked to the guy yet. He already had it locked in for $1,000 less than asking. So right away he's hitting him with the 2,000, 2,000 in a t-shirt. Hasn't even asked about delivery yet. The guy's just saying hard no on the 2,000. Then it's 21. Then it's 21.50. Then it's 22. I can't hear what the guy's saying on the other side of the phone. You're like 22.50 cash and a t-shirt, and you have to deliver it. And do you accept Venmo? So it's like,
Did he know who he was talking to? Like, did he know that you're so desperate for a 3-wheeler that you would pay anything?
Oh, he knew I was going to pay $5,000 if I had to. But
$22.50 cash. Do you accept Venmo?
he said no.
As someone who does not negotiate, that had to just pain you the whole way through.
Well, I would have just met in the middle from the $2,000 to the $3,000, and he said $2,500 right away. And then Gavin rattled for 15 minutes to still pay $2,500.
Skipped all the steps.
Ev's a big non-negotiator guy.
That's not true at all.
Absolutely hates a good kick in the nuts
I'm not
deal.
a message a random person for $3,000 less than asking price kind of guy.
Yeah, but I mean, you never know where it might
Which
go.
is Ben's specialty.
100%.
Well, you miss
gets
100% of the shots that you don't take.
Damn right.
Wayne Gretzky, Ben Roth.
How many of those low ball offers have been accepted?
So many.
95% of them, we make a deal.
Yeah, because they block you, and then we message them and come in at a reasonable price and make the deal.
Well, you gotta
Yeah,
try.
but a reasonable price then comes in looking like a freaking superhero offer.
Yep.
True, reverse psychology.
I don't know. I'm just saying, like, we have bought so much stuff off Facebook Marketplace. Like,
So much.
we're making like a deal happen every week. So say 52 deals a year.
Some serious coin to be saved.
It adds up,
It does.
right? I mean, what's the worst that happens? Like, they're insulted and they block you.
Yes, that's what they do. Sometimes.
But that's the nice
sometimes
thing.
that happens, and then I send one of you guys in.
And then when we come in and we go a little lower, we still have like another 5 guys that can hit them with some offers. But like, even if you offered just a reasonable thing less, they might stick to their guns and be
Right.
like, no, I want full asking. But then when you follow up and do a reasonable offer, and they're like, I was just talking to this guy that wanted to give me $3,000 less. This is a lot better. They end up taking it
There you go.
if they don't know who we are.
And all I'm saying is a lot of times people that are posting stuff on Facebook Marketplace, they're not trying to give a good price off the rip, but they are trying to sell it because that's why they have it listed.
100%.
So
Also, just
they're
in
usually
general.
trying to sell it, and especially if you hit them with, like, I'll pick it up tomorrow cash,
Cash money.
that goes far too.
Nobody puts the listing price as exactly what they're hoping to get. You always put it a little high because you assume people are going to come in and offer you less. It's just like going to the car dealership. You don't just walk in and just go, okay, the sticker says 50,000. All right, here's 50,000. You're like, what can you do?
Oh, shoot. I thought you walked in, they said sticker was 50, and you went, all right, I'll give you 55.
Well, some of us here do that, but you know that's just how negotiating
How
works.
we do it's a little different too, where we're just messaging people and we're not actually looking at
Well,
the
that's
machine.
the problem.
It's way different. Like I
true.
like to like if it's something that I actually want to buy, I will not even negotiate price until I'm there.
Yeah.
And I feel like that if they might be saying no on Marketplace, but they're gonna
Yeah.
take it when you're there in
With the
person
cash.
with cash in a truck ready to go.
Yeah,
So,
that
like-
can go that way too, but sometimes it doesn't. With us though, is like if I'm messaging somebody, you know, one of our helping hands, one of the guys
Yeah.
will go and pick it up, right? And I don't fully expect them to be doing like the negotiating or kicking them in the balls and yeah. So I'm a big kick them in the nuts kind of guy. Evan is like give them $200 more than they're asking.
No, I'm a not negotiate on Marketplace kind of guy is what I am.
I guess, but I don't know. I think there is something to be said too about not negotiating until you're in person, because
When I
usually
hate
they're
when
just like,
people-
it's just easier just to. I've already gone through all this time.
And I hate when people do it to me. Like when people start making offers, I'm like, come look at it and make me an offer.
Yeah.
I hate playing the game because how many people you'll tell them, all right, you know what, I accept your offer. You meet in the middle. And then they go, oh, I was just seeing what you wanted for it. And then, I don't know, it's just annoying. It's a waste of time.
The other thing, though, is like when you want something, let's say you're looking at something personal that you're buying, you wouldn't probably message them if they were way out of line on the price. Oftentimes, we're scouring and we need one thing and there's only maybe 2 for sale, and the guy is way out of line on the price.
Yeah.
So like if it was just a personal thing for pleasure, you just wouldn't even bother talking to the guy. But it's like he's so high, we got to see if we can actually do a reasonable offer.
Yeah, because
so like you do have to
a low mile or like a reasonably priced, reasonably spec'd Honda Goldwing trike. There's like freaking 3 of them for sale in Minnesota.
Yeah.
You gotta search.
If
And
you
you
were
also
buying
know
it for
you're-
yourself, you just wouldn't. You'd be like, this guy's out of line on the price. We're probably not gonna make a deal. I'm not even gonna bother looking at it or talking to him. So that's why we do have to kick people in the nuts sometimes.
Yeah, you know your clientele though. When you're trying to buy a Honda Goldwing, you usually know like what those people look like, and they do not take kindly to a kick in the nuts offer.
Nope.
We found that out.
Never.
I've been blocked by so many people trying to buy things for you most of the time.
Dude.
Of like
The older
it's
dudes from
the
the 80s,
older
yep,
dudes, yeah. And
100%.
just like when I throw them an offer, they are offended and they are just.
You got to be careful sometimes, man. That goes along with negotiating in person. I mean, you want to do it in person for the most part, but be careful about who you're treading on because there's some good old boys you don't want to hit too hard with a low number. I'll tell you that.
That's
Yeah,
what
so
I'm
that's
saying.
when
I don't
you
want to
tread
come
on-
to their farm
Yeah.
and be like, I'll give you $1,000 less than you're asking. You'd be like, get the fuck off my property.
I've had that happen, dude. They're like, dude, get the hell out of here. And then I'm like, okay, that was $500 more sound. And then we start warming up to them, put a smile
Yeah.
on. But
You got to feel it out.
Gav's actually pretty good at negotiating. Besides for this last deal, it sounds like.
because it was on the phone.
I wish I would. I wish I would have just filmed it yesterday.
Yeah, but you're normally pretty good at finding
I'm
good
one
deals.
of the better ones out there.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a pretty heavy statement.
I could give a good kick in the nuts.
Can you?
Oh, 100%.
But you're a big in-person guy.
Big in person. Only in person, man. You show up and then become friends with them. Like I'm friendly with everybody, but just start talking, get the vibes flowing.
So
And
is it a
that-
false friendship?
No, it's not false at all because most likely we can get a beer afterwards.
Unless you really
Unless I really kick him in
run
the
them
nuts.
through the coals. or
Yeah,
what?
normally that happens. So then just warm it up a little bit, start throwing an offer. That he doesn't take that offer. All right, I got a t-shirt in the back of the truck. Always keep 2 extra t-shirts, medium and a large, because those fit pretty much anybody. And just hope they take it from there and then slowly work your way up. $50, $100, just keep kicking them. And normally they'll take it at some point.
You got skinny rednecks in Colorado. We're in a large XL crowd around here. I feel
Imagine
Right.
this guy who's like never even heard of Gavin. He's like, hey, listen, I'll throw you in one of my T-shirts. He's like, I don't want your T-shirt, bro.
He's like, it says 3-wheelers. I'm selling mine. Like, I'm out of the game.
Right? 100%. Yup.
Three-wheelers.
Three-wheelers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nope.
Tread80.com.
Nope. 3-wheelers.
So
You
wait a
should
minute.
sell Nope 4-wheeler shirts.
That's a good one.
That'd be
That's
funny.
a really good one. Nope.
4-wheelers? Nope. What happened with this Facebook Marketplace deal? Because I just got there when it showed up this morning. So we got sidetracked. What happened?
Yeah, so keep going. Ben,
Yeah, I mean, Gavin basically asked me to grab the cash, and I was like, yeah, for sure. So I get the cash, show up. Gavin's already doing the deal, right? He had just everything set in place, except for he didn't have the money, right?
missing the key component.
So I came in, I gave Gav the money. He bought it, and he was like, all right, I'll Venmo you. And I was like, well, let's maybe work out a deal. Let's maybe make something happen, right? I mean, it'll be in Gav's video, but Evan was like, you guys should do a wheelie contest. And we did it on Stark Quad.
Which I'd been practicing for all freaking morning for an hour straight.
Gavin
was
just put
teaching
in a
me.
full shift, right? And I hopped on there cold, wheelied it across the parking lot, and it was like a time thing. And then Gav hopped on and set it down after like a second and a half. It was so bad.
It was terrible.
You did 16. He did 2.5.
So
seconds.
So basically, whoever won the wheelie contest retained ownership of 3-wheeler.
Correct.
So after I won it, I won the 3-wheeler that I bought, and it just felt good. Like, Gavin put in all the hard work of finding this 3-wheeler, and then
Make
what
it
I
happen.
thought negotiating a good deal. Evan might argue that, and then I came in and swooped it out, and
Never, man. It hurt my feelings actually too.
like the best feeling was just seeing Gavin watching me ride his 3-wheeler around, and like knowing that he would have been like doing all of his extra like movements on it, like, oh yeah, and like hollering. And when I was riding it, Gavin was like, what do you think? And I was like, kind of sucks. And just like the look of defeat on Gav's face, like,
just distraught, man. I
Yeah.
was sad.
When you didn't get it started on the first pull, he couldn't keep his hands off the wheeler. He was trying to push you out of the way. He just wanted to rip that
You're
cord.
calling me a 3-wheeler cut guy. I just want to share the love. Man. There's nothing wrong with that.
You know what you should really do to just rub it in Gavin's face is tonight we have that big pile of pallets that need to be burned.
burn
What do you
it.
say?
Oh my
You know,
God.
start see how long it takes for the 3-wheeler.
You're getting
to burn.
ahead of yourself.
What?
Yeah,
Then-
so I was riding it around, and Gavin was just like beside himself that he just lost this deal. I think he was like, well, let's go double or nothing, like whoever can wheelie the 3-wheeler longer. And, that's when I should have just take the 3-wheeler and rode off into the sunset. But I was trying to be a nice guy, so I let him fight for it.
Can't quit while you're on a heater.
Right.
While you're winning, you
Never
can't quit.
should, yeah. So, yeah, we did the same contest on a 3-wheeler, and who would have thought the 3-wheeler guy won?
Well, we had to take off the sleeves first. Don't forget that.
And
fellas.
that's when Gavin said, "Oh, I know what the problem is," and he took his Lululemon off.
Hey, chill.
He took his what redneck's wearing Lululemon?
I was trying to be comfy this morning, man. I knew I was making a deal
It
happen.
was 14 degrees, mind you, when Gavin's pulling the sleeves off.
Yeah, it was
Had
cold.
to be done, man.
Yeah, so he dropped the Lululemon, which I know was hard for you.
Chill.
Why do you love Lulu's?
Yeah, I do not understand that, man.
What
It
do you-
just seems.
I actually know why.
It
He
seems
told me why.
so
CJ,
off-brand. It
CJ,
just
don't
seems
give me
so
that.
off-brand. Like it makes no sense.
You know what he told me this morning? Ev, if you lived right next to a Lululemon, you'd be buying it
I
too.
said, I said
Well, you're kind of showing your cards there. I thought you lived in the country.
oh, man.
Yeah, how many double wides are next to the Lulu outlet store?
I'm like 20 minutes from the outlet. So that's what I was telling him. I get them for half price. So that shirt was like, what? $20. Super
It was
cheap.
40 this morning.
Okay, maybe 40, but still super cheap.
Just going down. Yeah,
I don't know, man. Just comfy clothes. I look good.
I
Feel
don't
good, right?
doubt that. I don't doubt
Yeah.
that. I don't know. It just seems kind of fancy for
Kinda
a
off-brand?
redneck like
Okay.
yourself. It just seems kind of fancy. I think you
Well,
look good in it,
Appreciate
but
that.
I mean, it is a good combo with like the dirty jeans and
Right.
stuff.
No,
you
I
know?
think I'm going to just start cutting the sleeves.
It-
I got some Lulu sweats. Just start making them half sweats.
It maybe helps with getting like some cleaner, high-end girls. I'm sure.
Well, dude, yeah, I'm running down these redneck chicks all the time. They're getting too heavy. They're eating McDonald's constantly. I want somebody,
You're trying to get some maybe more fit.
just eating Jimmy John's once a week instead of McDonald's. He's a little bit healthier.
There we go. Medium fast food instead of fast food.
There you go.
Exactly.
Have you ever been to a dentist who is way too chatty while they're cleaning your teeth? Or maybe you've had a primary care doctor that has a 6-month wait time just to get in for a visit? Or if you're like us and you live in the country and you've had to drive over an hour just to see a specialist, ZocDoc is here to solve those problems. That's because ZocDoc is a free app and website where you can search and compare high-quality in-network doctors and click to instantly book an appointment with them online. You can filter for doctors who take your insurance, are located nearby, are a good fit for any medical condition you have, and are highly rated by verified patients. Once you find the right doctor, you can see their actual appointment openings, choose a time slot that works for you, and click to instantly book a visit. My favorite part about ZocDoc is appointments happen fast, typically within 24 to 72 hours of booking. Sometimes you can even score a same-day appointment. So quit using TikTok, or even worse, WebMD as your doctor and start using ZocDoc and stop putting off all those doctor's appointments. Go to ZocDoc.com/wide-open to find and instantly book a top-rated doctor today. That is ZocDoc.com/wide-open, ZocDoc.com/wide-open. Without Shopify, CboysTV.com, as you know it, would not be a thing. When you shop on CboysTV.com, you are automatically entered for our current giveaway. No extra steps required. Thanks to Shopify's easy-to-work-with apps and analytics, their software in general is perfect. Shopify makes it so easy to do anything that you want on their website. And if you still can't figure it out, they have professionals that you can hire for super competitive rates right on Shopify that make your dreams a reality. And that is why businesses that sell more sell on Shopify, especially with Shopify Pay, which can boost conversions by 50%. Shopify is crucial for our business. And if you make the switch, you will see just how much your life can improve with Shopify. So upgrade your business and get the same checkout that we at CboysTV.com use and sign up for your $1 per month trial period at Shopify.com/wide-open, which is all lowercase. Go to Shopify.com/wide-open to upgrade your selling today. Shopify.com/wide-open. Thanks, Shopify, for sponsoring this week's podcast.
So anyway, I want the chance to win this 3-wheeler back. I don't think it's done. This is just the beginning of it.
I think so too.
Yeah.
But you're not winning it back.
Yeah, so we're going to have to figure out what exactly that looks like. The 4-wheeler was middle grounds for me and Gav. I don't ride 4-wheeler. Gavin rides 3-wheelers. So that made sense. But the 3-wheeler competition, I feel like it's kind of unfair,
That
right?
was all me.
So I think we got to work something else
Dirt
out.
bikes.
A dirt bike.
Oh, that makes sense.
Nope. I'm at a big disadvantage there. Really
Why-
big
why?
disadvantage.
I mean, I ran it on a 3-wheeler in your home turf.
You get 20 minutes warm up.
Still not good, dude. I'm just not comfortable on 2 wheels.
You think a pit bike maybe?
Still not even a pit bike. I
Really?
mean, 100%. I'm scared shitless on a pit bike.
Papio?
Not even a Papio. You saw how the Papio went in Vegas.
I'm not sure that you're comfortable on 3 wheels.
I am comfortable on 3 wheels. I'll tell you that.
I
Somehow.
think the crash reel would say otherwise.
I'm getting there. I mean, just tuck and roll and just have fun. That's all it's about. I'm not trying to be the best rider ever.
Yeah, I don't think anyone has ever like stuck with riding 3-wheelers as much as you have. Like usually when back in the 80s when someone would get, eaten up by a 3-wheeler,
Right.
they'd probably just like wash their
done.
hands of it and be like,
Peace out.
I'm going to maybe just move on from this. But you've done that so many times and just stuck with it. Like it's such a toxic relationship at this point.
It really is. I'm just in love, man. There's something about being on 3 wheels, taking the fall, and just being like, oh, baby, I'm still alive. Let's keep having fun.
Yeah, and we still haven't gotten to the bottom of why you think that. Like every single time we ask like why 3-wheelers, you always just say, "Oh, it's just I'm just in love with them, man. I can eat the fall,
Right.
and like I just keep going."
It's a really skater mentality. Like,
Thank you.
I think skateboarders enjoy the battle and they beat themselves up just to get the trick at the end of the day.
But you genuinely love 3-wheelers.
100%.
Like it's like to a point of like I wouldn't be surprised if there was like a TLC show about you married to a 3-wheeler.
Oh my gosh,
where you had
yes.
like sexual relations with it.
My
The
strange
tailpipe.
addiction.
Yeah.
Tailpipe.
Like it's to
I
that
did-
point.
When you guys got me that 250R, I did look at it funny a couple times
Did
that
ya?
first night. Oh, 100%. Man, I was looking at that pipe. Not like
those
that. but I was-
those 2-stroke pipes are pretty tight, dude.
They were. That's what I was thinking.
Jeez Louise.
Is that an FMF?
Is that an FMF even tighter? But no, seriously. Something about it, dude. When I saw my first 3-wheeler, I'd always heard about them from my dad growing up. Never had one, never even saw one until I was 18 on Facebook Marketplace. And then when I pulled up to the trailer park, it seriously made me feel like I was a kid at home, dude.
Really?
And
That was your first time,
First
like
time
really
ever
seeing
seeing
one?
one in person.
Were you
Yeah.
trying to buy one, or you were going through Facebook Marketplace and you were like, "This speaks to me"?
Well, dude, yeah, I mean, I was kind of scrolling through. I've been typing in 3-wheelers.
Like, were
here
you
and
looking
there.
for 4-wheelers, dirt bikes?
I mean, I would have bought a good price 4-wheeler, but there wasn't a good
Can
price.
you imagine
4-wheeler.
how much different your life
Yeah.
would be?
I don't think we'd be here.
No, we wouldn't.
No.
We wouldn't.
100%.
We wouldn't. And like how much stuff you've done. Like 3-wheelers have taken you so many places.
Like literally across the world at this point, man.
It's pretty
I mean,
wild.
Yes, yeah, you
It's
went to
so-
Finland.
Freaking Finland. I mean, yeah, hopping my ass on a 16-hour flight to meet some dudes I don't know looking for a 3-wheeler.
Just because they have a 3-wheeled vehicle
trike.
in their garage,
Talk
that
about
you're
the
like,
trust.
I gotta get me some of that.
Gotta go see what's up with it, chasing it down, man.
I think my favorite part about the Finland, I guess you did 2 videos, was the second one when you're at the store and the worker's sitting there and you just start asking him if he's ever seen a 3-wheel. And he's like, oh, yeah, like my buddy has one in his garage. And then it just cuts to like that night. You're driving in a car going so far to go just see a 3-wheel. I'm like, whoa, you haven't seen enough already? Like,
it was the best thing
it was
ever,
just
man.
hilarious, I thought.
Yeah, so he's walking into this convenience store, start talking to this guy, and he's like, yeah, I actually have a family worker that has a 250R sitting in the barn. And so I got his phone number. An hour and a half later, it's dark out. We are pulling up to this dude's house, and he's just driving a little freaking normal car. He has a trailer hooked up, 250R on the back. I couldn't believe it, man. Couldn't believe it. Proper looking rig, good compression. All we had to do was new throttle cable, new gas tank, and she was ready to roll.
Thank
Did she
God
have
it
a
was.
seat?
She had a seat.
Oh, she
no
did. I
plastics,
couldn't
but
remember.
no, yeah.
Thank God it wasn't much more than that. Otherwise, it might have been past your.
Seriously,
Capabilities?
right? No, but it was a
That is usually mostly all they need. It's just a little tinkering though.
little tinkering here and there. Make sure the wires are plugged in, as you guys saw. With Mike's moped, all you have to do every once in a while with old Hondas is just unplug the red and black, and you're good to party, man.
The trust that 3-wheeler guys have in each other. You know, you're just like, you strike up a conversation
Yeah.
and then off into the woods you go.
Oh, 100%.
What was Finland like? What were the people like?
Finland was awesome, man. Some of the nicest people in the world. Apparently, it's the happiest country in the world. I think that
believe
has
it.
something to do with all the saunas they have there. They're sauning every night.
Really?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, what's up with that? Why do they like saunas so much? I mean, I like sauning,
Is
but
it
Just a
cold
huge
as
part
fuck
of their
there?
culture, man. I mean, a lot of big business deals in Finland have been done in a sauna, apparently.
Really?
What?
Something about sitting there, because in Finland and all of Europe, they're pretty much naked every time you're in a sauna. So something
So
about
you
being
like that.
vulnerable and you're just being able to, be fully open with a person. You're already showing everything.
Yeah.
Might as well tell them everything.
Did you rip a couple saunas there?
Ripped a couple saunas.
Fully nude?
Not nude. I
What?
kept the clothing
What?
on.
Really? So
Bro,
you were-
that is
you were
like-
opening up.
Such a sign of weakness when everyone else is hopping in the sauna nude and you're in some swim trunks.
No, thank
That
you.
is such
I
a
was
sign
the-
of weakness.
I was the first one in there, so they all came in with short
That's like being done with a football game in high school. Everyone's hitting the showers and you hop in some swim trunks. Like, what are you doing?
What are you doing, man? Just
Did they feel like you were
You didn't what?
disrespecting them?
You were
Dude, they
just
had it in
watching,
like,
you
man,
weren't
this
showing.
guy's got
No,
must have a
thankfully,
tiny
I-
dick.
I thought you
They
were a
had to think
three-wheeler
that.
guy.
What else could you be hiding?
I'm just nervous, man.
About what?
First they see me, and then it shrinks up even more. And that's really not good. And then what?
Shouldn't shrink.
I
in
mean,
the
it shouldn't
sauna.
matter if you're
If you're packing,
if it's just the boys.
packing though, man.
Did you feel like they were judging you?
No, because
I would be.
I think
Bro, if I was naked in a sauna and there was 3 of us naked
Okay,
and
we
then
would-
one other dude hops in with swim trunks, I'm like, all right, well, this is now
Weird.
you're the odd man out here.
thankfully I got in first, initiating that. They
Oh,
had to wear
that's
pants, so
good.
They all had pants
That's
on.
good.
You
So-
made
Made everyone
So-
uncomfortable.
Isn't it like a big
Disrespect.
thing to go cold plunge after the sauna?
Exactly, which is exactly what we did.
Did
And
you?
then-
You guys
100%.
cold plunge there too, huh?
When you did that, I bet you were like, oh, thank God I'm wearing
Yeah, I'm
these.
not
Yeah.
running out there naked then, dude. Holy shit. No, thank you, man.
Yeah.
We should start running business deals, business meetings in the sauna.
Naked?
It would
Dude.
probably shorten them up, dude. Some of
I-
our meetings are getting freaking 5 hours long.
Our sauna somehow just turned into like a recycling bin. Last time I went in there was like 45 empty cans.
Tony's, yeah, exactly.
I don't know when that happened. I've been
Alcoholic
using the sauna
seltzers
literally
over
every
there.
night that I've been here.
It was probably a month ago.
I looked in there. I saw 2 5-gallon buckets full of crushed up cans, and then also probably like another 10 to 20 just kind of laying on the floor.
Dude, I
Yeah,
just
that's
can't
about what I
believe
saw.
Are
you
we
guys.
talking about the sauna that's next
Yeah.
to the hot tub?
Yeah,
Yes.
I've seen
I've
it.
never seen any of what you guys.
What?
Yeah.
And then who picked
You're
it
the
up?
only one who uses
I
it.
think
I
Dalton.
know. That's what I'm so confused about.
Dalton picked it up, I think,
Dalton cleaned it
because
up.
he rips them with you every now and then too. Dude, I just can't believe
Let's not talk about.
I just can't believe
Who
you're
I
drinking
sauna with.
alcohol in a sauna. Like,
No.
Isn't
wouldn't
that like
you-
the first rule?
like
it's like
well, it's one thing for it to be a rule, but like when I'm in a sauna and it's ripping, the last thing I'm trying to do is drink some alcohol. You're thirsty for
You're
water.
a different kind of person, CJ.
Clearly, it's crazy.
does it hit harder, Ev?
For
Like when
sure,
you're-
dude.
Oh, yeah.
You got to be so dehydrated. It'd be like, if
Dude,
you're drinking in a,
A
hot tub.
fucking ice cold Coors, just oh my god. When it's about, yeah, I can't even get the words out. That's how good it is. When it's so hot in there, it's so crisp.
Yeah, I don't know. It just seems like what's the point of like ripping a sauna if you're
gonna
ripping it for
hanging
like
out.
health benefits?
Who?
The
He's,
fun
he's
benefits.
ripping it because it
Yeah.
feels good.
Yeah, I don't. What health benefits do you think you get from it? A little blood flow or whatever?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
I think it just gets
Detox.
you really clean. It just
Cleans
feels
it.
good at the
Detox,
end of
yeah.
the day. It really cleans your skin out and everything. And
Detox.
it's really good to shave, like shaving after a sauna before you shower.
yeah, it opens up your
So
pores.
good. So I
Yep.
mean, I don't think the beer affects that at all.
I'm not trying to change your life, Ev. Keep doing your thing.
No, I was just more along the lines of stating that it looked like a recycling bin in there.
I don't know where that came from. It wasn't me.
Yeah, I haven't been in that sucker in a long
Weren't you the
time.
one who just said drinking an ice cold Coors in the sauna? There's nothing
but you
better.
said there
I don't know
was
how the empty beer cans are in the sauna.
2 5-gallon buckets of cans in the sauna. It just doesn't make any sense.
That's legit what I saw too.
Like I could see maybe I would have left 1 or 2 cans.
Yeah, but then you
I
come
always
back
bring 'em
the
in and
next
out.
day and you leave 1 or 2 because you don't really pick up. So there's one
It
or
was
two.
one of
or
those
two.
weeks
Next
we
thing
had
you know,
like
you
a
got
bunch
20.
of guests around.
Maybe it was one of the guests. I'm just not that big on saunas.
Why?
I don't know. Like it's fun with the guys and whatnot.
It's because you're ripping the red light
Don't rip the red
no,
light.
I have
Not
the
good for you.
infrared, not the red
or
light.
the infrared. Like
It's not as
something about
fun.
a steam sauna.
Yeah,
it's
the
so much
infrared,
harder.
you got to sit in for so much longer too.
Yeah, it's just not as fun. What else was
Well, I
going
don't,
on there?
I don't enjoy cold plunges, Ryan.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know if anyone does.
No, I know,
It's
but,
just
like,
you feel good at the end. You're like you feel accomplished.
I feel worse. I feel terrible
Really?
after. Yeah.
What else
crazy.
was going on there, dude? So the first 5 minutes into being there, like you just asked, well, freaking Walter hops on the drift track. This didn't even make the
Is
video.
his name Walter or Valter?
Walter with a V.
Walter.
Walter with a V. First 5 minutes into being there, he's like, hey, you want to try it out? I was like, you should try it out first. This didn't even make my video. This dude comes in, throws the nastiest 360, almost hits his van.
You put that in the video.
Yeah, I
Oh, wait,
remember
comes
watching.
back around, and his whole face is just gashed right here. Yeah, he took a handlebar straight to the face, man.
No.
Cut him open. Oh, pretty bad, too. Almost had to go get stitches. I didn't want to put it in just because it was so bloody and looked pretty bad. But yeah, so that happened 5 minutes in. Put the Band-Aid on. And it was just a straight-up adventure from there. Turns out the food there is so-so. I mean, they kind of eat normal food like us. First night there, we went and had Asian food. That was kind of cool. Had a good Asian beer. And then,
Really?
yeah,
Asian food.
yeah.
Is there Asians up there? Or is it like going to Afton and then they serve you Mexican, but there's not another Mexican in town?
I mean, the guy serving us was Asian, but that's about it.
Okay.
And then after that, we went back to the Airbnb. On the way, stopped and picked up pizza from his sister because his sister had leftover pizza.
You got
Nice.
pizza on the way home from dinner.
Yeah. So after that, went and ate some pizza after the sauna, yada, yada, yada. Proceed to have pizza for the next 3 meals the next day. So had pizza the whole next day. It was a great thing, yeah. And just went from there, man. Met up with Stunt Freaks teams. You guys,
Those
love
guys
them.
are sick.
Oh my gosh,
They have sick stuff.
freaking everybody over there is so nice. They're so kind. And it's just cool being able to go over and see somebody else's shop like that. You know, another YouTuber in another country that's been doing it for 10 plus years was definitely cool to see.
Yeah, I feel like the people over there are definitely our crowd.
Oh, 100%. They're
Like-
big petrol heads. Lots of fans out there.
Even talking like them.
Yeah.
Yeah, when they say petrol.
I know, petrol. But it's also kind of felt like the same layout to around here, man. Just flat, lots of snow.
Yeah, I've heard that. It's just like super similar to Minnesota.
100%.
I don't really know if I want to travel across the world to go and experience Minnesota.
Maybe just to hang out with the people. That'd be like the biggest benefit to it. There's some really cool guys out there.
Good Zoom call.
Could do that. I was hoping to meet my wife out there. Didn't meet my wife.
How are the girls?
Cute girls, very cute girls. Try to hit on one.
Hit her.
Try to hit on one in the gas station and just didn't work out that well. She flirted with me for about 2 seconds and then she froze up and then I froze up and then she said something in English and I couldn't hear her.
Oh.
Really? Maybe like stay away from me.
No, it was something way nicer than that.
Okay, nice.
And then I was like, "What'd you say?" And she was smiling. "What'd you say?" And I went on for like 2 minutes. She wouldn't tell me what the hell she said.
Oh.
Maybe said I hate 3-wheelers.
I hope she didn't say that. I hope she didn't.
Would
say
that be a deal breaker?
100%?
You don't think
Yeah,
that,
I mean, you have to like.
you don't think that you could swap her over?
I mean, I could try and swap her over, but no, yeah, I'm not doing any of that 4-wheeler bull crap.
So we called Gavin last podcast, and I should say our friend Rita called Gavin and let him
Thanks, Rita.
know that she was with the Minnesota Department of Health and that Gavin had been in sexual relations with a lady that had tested positive for gonorrhea and chlamydia.
Which I thought wasn't that bad. Evan told me gonorrhea wasn't bad. So I was kind of in the clear, man. I thought I was kind of in the clear.
I don't ever remember saying that. You said that earlier today. Well, Evan keeps telling me gonorrhea is not bad. I don't remember telling you
Can you
that.
imagine about the point you went, oh, well, that's not that bad.
Well, dude, the only reason I freaking actually picked back up the phone after the first time was because she said it's an urgent matter. I was like, shit, like, do I is this...
You have to.
Yeah, is it
And
gonna be
what-
really
yeah.
bad? I mean, did I get a chick pregnant? Does she have, I didn't even want to know.
Where were you?
At home, in the office.
Okay, you were just at home.
Did you
I was wondering,
stand
were you
up?
at the fam?
Oh, I was pacing back and forth. Dude, I was in the shop. I was walking back and forth. I was about to call Ben, but I was like, I don't want to call him and tell him this.
Whenever Gav gets in trouble or doesn't know what to do, call Ben.
Call Ben.
I just got diagnosed with an STD. Better call Ben.
Well, no,
He'll know
they
what
were
to
saying
do.
It was in Minnesota, so I was all confused.
Yeah.
I was like, he must have heard something. I was like, and I called Ben. He's probably involved or did something involved
Maybe planted the STD.
or something like that.
Yeah.
Talking, to you know what or you know who.
No, I don't.
Never mind.
Who are you talking about?
Oh, man,
The
Gav.
person that I thought might have given it to me, but nothing was given to me ever.
Did you go and get checked
Yeah, you-
after? Have you been checked yet?
No, I told
So
you
you
guys.
can't-
Why
be-
wouldn't you
you
go get
can't be
tested
sure.
then?
Why would I need to?
Well,
You
I
never
mean,
know.
What do you just believe that you had an STD, so it's definitely a possibility.
I got worried.
Yeah, so you think you would maybe just be considerate of your future partners
Yeah,
that
but I felt
know you're clean.
I've been feeling really good, and I prefer to use protection.
Staying in the gym.
And you stay in the gym and have fun, and wrap your shit.
I might not quote that third line whenever people ask for advice, but
Okay, I don't know. It works for me so far.
I mean, get tested and then you'll know that it works.
yeah,
Well, it's still working right now.
I'm pretty sure you could still maybe get it.
You think so?
I mean, a lot of possibilities. I don't know.
I don't know either, man. I've been very lucky so far. You too, huh?
Don't bring me into
How many condoms have you used in your life?
none.
What were you thinking when you got that call?
I was like, shit, boys. This is not good. What am I gonna do? I just hooked up with a girl prior that night, right before. It'd been like I've been on a 2-month dry spell.
You lied on the phone. You said no.
I mean, I was talking to Rita. I didn't know who I was actually talking to, man. I had to say no to every answer.
So the first chick in 2 months, you said? 2 weeks? What did you just say?
First chick in 2 months. About 2 months.
That must have been phenomenal for you.
Let's not talk about that, Ev.
What happened? What do you mean?
Nothing. I talked to him about it on the car ride home.
Well, what? It sounds like it's a story. He's laughing. And now you got to tell us.
No, we're not talking about it.
You gotta.
I was asking Evan for advice.
What kind of advice was he asking?
All right. This should
I gotta
be
hear
good.
this. This is
I can't even bring it up, dude. It's a personal problem.
really.
Really, CJ, really. I'll talk to you about it later, man.
He's got a tear in his eye.
Because it's so bad.
Got a tear in his fucking eye.
It's so bad. Isn't it bad? It sucks.
What? How bad of a problem is this? Can we talk about it? Maybe the viewer can learn
Bro.
something.
Yeah, give the people someone to relate with.
I just cannot open up to the whole world about this right now, bro. I really shouldn't.
Why stop now?
Because it's so bad. It's kind of sad.
Really? Really?
Not really. It just sucks for a guy. I mean, yeah, I've been off the wagon for a little bit, in bed.
Yep.
I can't go any further.
I think I know where you.
Yeah.
Exactly what you said.
Yeah,
I can't
100%.
go any further.
Let's just stop there.
What was Evan's advice to you?
He didn't have any. There was nothing to be said. He just kept trying to ease me along. Like, oh, yeah, I don't have that problem. I go like, what about like early on, like when you were like my age, did you have that? But no, she was still there.
He was fully calloused by that point.
Looking back on it, any advice?
You're on your own for that one.
That's what I thought. Yeah, I don't know. I'll figure it out, man. I mean, once a guy gets back into the motion and
Yeah.
of the ocean, he's all right. But
Yeah.
not in the motion right now.
Really?
Maybe you're just more of like a primal, because like if you look at it in terms of before this day and age, like you would just be able to spread your seed faster.
And not get eaten by a
You
lion.
know?
We're going too
So
far.
through natural selection, your genes are actually more dominant than
Spread them
Evan's.
extremely fast.
Right?
So technically, you're maybe more of
A caveman?
genetically inclined.
Didn't you say you got like 5 times in a couple of hours?
That's pretty impressive.
That is awesome.
That's very impressive. That is extremely impressive, dude. What are you complaining about? What are you complaining about?
You're good.
5 times in a couple of
I
hours?
was gonna back it up, but when you told me, with 2 seconds at a time, the math only adds up to 10 seconds.
Still, bro. Still, to be able to reload that quick is very impressive.
Bro, what are we talking about?
Are you using performance-enhancing drugs for
Nothing,
this?
dude. I'm stocked.
What?
Running stock.
Fully stock?
Fully stocked.
Damn.
No mods.
You drink much pineapple juice?
No.
That's good for you.
No, just some Dr. Pepper.
That's impressive, Gav.
Thank you,
That
bro.
That is impressive.
Just staying in the gym. I think that's part
You
of it.
think that's
I mean, yeah,
and the
100%.
having fun,
And just having fun,
and probably the wrapping it up helps a little bit. Like that should actually
Yeah,
counter your problem quite a bit.
I thought it was going to.
Now I see why you always wear them.
Right? 100%. Because then you got a second. I mean,
You can
yeah.
start doubling up. You can start doubling up.
I heard that's bad. You're not supposed to do that.
Triple.
Tripled it?
I don't know. I'm
What
just
can go
trying to
bad if you
help.
tripled up? I mean, I can't rip 3
Just
condoms,
less
right?
feeling for you.
I already hate one, dude. One condom sucks, too.
Well, it sounds.
I'm just careful.
That's good. You'll get your mojo back, and then it'll all be
back
good.
in the swing of
Yeah.
things?
Yeah, Gav, I feel like we got to just get you back in there.
Yeah. I mean, now we're all talking about it.
Maybe you're getting with too fit, or like you're kind of changing your preference in women.
You're right.
That these girls are, they're too good looking for you.
That's exactly what happened, I think,
You
man.
should
I
tell
was
them
kinda,
that.
for the past 2 months, like I said, dry spell. I was hanging out with a couple heavy girls, hitting on them at the bar, but it's like, dude, can I do this actually? And then finally, cuter girl
Now you're
comes
hanging.
along.
You went up too many classes, too many weight classes.
Yep, and
or-
then just got stage fright at that point, man. Didn't
Yeah.
know what to do.
I think girls, like, like that though.
She did like
Some
it. You think
sometimes.
I don't know if
obviously.
a girl trying to
Wait,
hook
what
up
did
with
she
you
do?
takes as a compliment, though.
I mean,
No, I think they take it as a compliment. I'm
she
sure.
definitely.
Yeah,
did.
I'm sure
you
she.
think I'm so
yeah,
hot? And I was like, oh yeah, I think that's why.
Yeah.
That's why it's happening so fast.
This is the first time it's ever happened.
100%.
That's what you say, yeah.
Yep. Then just tell them it
You
gets
can
better
only
every
say
time.
that, tell him that so many times.
I know. And then
Wow,
they,
this
last week
keeps
this was your
happening.
first
and then they start telling you, chill, baby, chill. I was like, no, don't chill. I don't know. I'll figure it out. You guys got any advice? I mean, I asked Evan. He didn't have anything.
You could like think about other things.
Don't
Like-
think about 3-wheelers.
Yeah,
I thought
just
you-
think
yeah.
about other things.
Think about 4-wheelers. Something really turns you off.
You could do less motion too.
Really?
Yeah, I feel like I
if
feel
you're
like you're
if you're
getting
doing
just,
like a lot of like this, if
Okay.
you know what I mean,
Uh-huh.
but you did less range of motion, but just kept it close, because like it's not really about the range of motion.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I like that.
I mean, if you're trying to
really get it done.
like get them going, yeah, like
Okay.
it's not really about your range. I don't think it's more so about the contact like this, if you know what I'm saying.
Really actually making it happen.
Is this too much? I mean, I'm just that's my advice to you. So like that could help with prolonging it. And then also like if you're like just about to release, what you can do is switch positions,
Podcast.
but take a little long getting into this new position. Like so that way you
How
have
fucking long does it take for you to roll over, Gavin?
yeah, you know, like take your time, take your time, and then like you know you can maybe gain some more time there.
100%.
That would be my two things. But yeah, you maybe got to just try and disconnect.
I can't disconnect. I mean, it's like anything else where I get too flustered, then I just keep getting more flustered and it ends bad.
Are you?
Well, yeah, if you're thinking, yeah.
Are you getting pretty like active?
Such as?
Are you sweating a lot?
Yeah. Are you like sweating? Like
I'm
I feel
sweating
like,
right now, man. I'm sweating right now.
Like we might have even talked about this in the last podcast.
We did, yeah.
Yeah. Of
Jake
like
and
yeah,
Gav.
when Jake like rides a snowmobile, like he's just doing all these
Unnecessary,
like,
exaggerated
motion,
Yep.
right? And I feel like you're maybe doing the same.
Just way too much in bed, probably. You're probably right, too. Yeah.
I don't know,
Too
maybe.
much energy. I don't know what it is either. I got to figure it out, though. I mean, there's something wrong with me right now. There's probably something wrong with me always, but right now in that department.
No, I think you're good.
Okay.
I think
that's fine.
I think you'll just grow out of that.
You think so?
Hopefully.
No, I wouldn't say like you'll grow out of it, but I think like it will just change as you maybe evolve your
You just got to get your numbers up.
yeah.
Just get the numbers up.
I want you fucking 3 times a day.
Run it.
3 times a day.
We're going to Texas. I should be able to make those numbers happen out there. I'll tell you that right now.
You think so?
Easy.
Pretty easy, yeah. I mean, not
Lot
pretty
of-
easy, but there's my type of woman out there. I'll tell you guys that right now.
You're going to need like a secretary or someone who's like setting these up at like, okay, right at this time Gav needs to be here and here, and then he's
100%.
going to be riding his 3-wheeler in between this, you know,
No,
just because otherwise the schedule is going to be just, it's asking a lot from you.
Ken's already working on that with me. We got a couple chicks scheduled out, but we got
Ken
some
will
more.
get you
How
like a
many
Google
how many
Calendar.
crickets are you looking for down there?
Some mud crickets. What do you guys know about the mud crickets?
Nothing.
None.
You want me to tell you about them?
Yes, I don't know why
sure.
you're
What's
asking us.
happening?
Oh my gosh! Any guy with a lifted truck and cut off sleeves, they are drooling over.
Really?
Yeah, so we're going to
mud
get
I
bucket.
can.
How
I would
about-
imagine you got to be a hot commodity down there.
We're gonna find out. I've never been.
Well, we're gonna find out too. I'm expecting a lot from you.
Don't tell me
You
that.
talk big.
Freaking
Talking
I guess
real
I kinda
big,
am
you
talking
are.
big, am I?
Yeah.
I mean, they might be fat, but I'm good with that. As you guys know, there's some heavies that can be acquired. And you're right, that might help with me prolonging the situation. So
Yeah, doesn't really fix your problem though.
I hope it does. But because when you go with the bigger women, I don't want to go into graphic detail, but
We're already
What?
so graphic.
I've been grabbing
Yeah,
for the last 20
this
minutes.
is where he draws the line.
What happens, Gav?
nothing good. Just nothing good. We're not going to talk about them. That's for the next podcast. I'll let you know how Rednecks goes with them.
Yeah, I'm excited. We're going to Rednecks with Paychecks. By the time this podcast is out, we'll have already been home from it. But it's like the biggest mudding event in the country, maybe the world.
Like 1,200 acres.
1,200 acres of just like redneck mayhem,
Mud heaven, dude.
mud heaven,
Mud heaven, man.
and mud crickets. The women running around are going to see a strapping lad like Gavin rolling around in our world's longest pickup truck.
Damn right.
And they're not even going to know what to do with a man of that nature,
What are
dude.
they gonna do with that big of a truck bed down there, man? How many heavies can we fit back there?
I don't know. We should find out, though.
can't
You
wait.
could
It's
find
a
out.
3,500 heavy duty truck, so it's got the extra leaf spring.
Let's
Yeah.
go, brother.
Yep.
Let's go, man. All right, we'll test that out for sure.
Gavin pulls up, and there's like a bunch of heavies in the back.
The whole bed's lined.
There's like
Looks
some
like
kind
a
of
cattle
like
trailer.
yeah.
We got to make that happen, actually.
Oh, we will.
Okay, good.
Well, I mean, we'll assist. Like, we can only do so much.
You guys have done a pretty good job so far. You guys did a great job on helping me find my ex-girlfriend. That was awesome. Didn't work out. I think she might be more of a four-wheeler girl, so we'll figure out. Well, yeah, we'll find that out in the future.
I think she's more of a Rolls Royce.
No, she didn't like basketball players, man. She liked me. She liked a redneck.
Whoa, never mind.
And you guys are still dating?
Help me out, CJ.
And she's still a cheerleader for the NBA team? Or?
I'll help you, Gav.
She liked me, right? Did she actually like me?
Yeah, it seemed like it.
Okay, good.
You know, we went and got after you selected her. Where'd we go? Denny's.
Denny's, yeah.
Ben and I were technically on you guys' second date. It was
100%.
you two, and then Ben and I, and Dalton.
Hey, dog.
Yeah, good times. But anyways, let's look more towards the future. How do we help put you in another opportunity or position to have another girl as classy as that one?
Right?
You know, would you be up for another round of speed dating?
I think we probably got to make it happen. I need a little bit more of a southern twist
You know,
on it for sure. Maybe
You need a girl who likes Ram trucks, not Range Rovers.
say it how it
That
is,
could be a
Ken.
part of the casting.
Is-
Yeah, like a Google spreadsheet, and it's like you got to fill this out, and there's like some preferences. Do you prefer Ram truck or Range Rover? If they click Range Rover, they're automatically put into like we're done. We're not even gonna look at that application.
What's the rival team to who she cheerleads for? Because you should go try to score a cheerleader off
I
of there.
should, huh? 100%.
You got one cheerleader. You think he's going to be
I'm sure
scoring
the guy
another?
can pull more than one
Come
NBA
on, man.
cheerleader.
I
Can't be
think
that
I
hard.
could. Could I?
Yeah, Gav, I think it really just does. It comes down to, we got to be better friends.
I agree.
Yeah.
The problem is I think I would feel guilty doing another round of speed dating with just going through the process of setting it all up for you again, because we still have some other friends that are single, and they've seen the last two lineups of women that we put together, and they're like, why don't you ever do this for me?
Right.
So like, I think if we did it for you again, they would be offended.
You think so?
I mean, and I feel like that'd be kind of a bad friend move on my part, because
Can't be the bachelor
we
twice.
gave you a shot, dude.
100%. You did give me a really good shot.
So it's like, we maybe got to finish the circle. I look at, like, obviously our buddy Jake, he's single. Our mechanic Gavin, he's single. Like, so
really
there's at
single.
least two people that I see that maybe need to go before we come back around and give you another opportunity.
Gives me some time, man. I got to get, like I said, we got some problems to work out. So I can
Start
probably
working,
do-
just work on yourself until then.
Exactly.
But you know that, at any moment you come down here, we're going to spring it on you.
I'll be right. I'm gonna be prepared, man. Like you said, fucking 3 times a day, brother. I got
Calloused.
calloused. I'll get calloused
Yep.
up for you, dude.
Not for me. Whoa. I'm trying to help you here.
Does that shit actually have calluses?
I don't have calluses.
All right.
No feeling.
You?
Do you? No. You have feeling down there?
Yeah.
It feels good.
Yeah.
Good.
What are you trying to fucking say?
Are you saying you don't?
Clearly, Gav's got too much feeling down there.
Okay, you need to get some. What is that Novocaine they give you at the dentist office?
I'm not putting that shit. No, thank you, bro.
Starts injecting it.
Or what about they have that numbing spray? It's like icy hot. You
I
can
have
put
the numbing
that,
spray. I have the numbing spray.
and that's not helping.
I haven't tried it. I'm
Yeah,
too
why
scared
don't
I'm
you
gonna
why
lose
don't you
feeling
just
forever.
why don't you just pregame for these dates?
Have a wank.
Because then you're not as riled up. I mean, you're not as ready.
Sounds like the problem.
A couple beers might help you too.
A couple beers, some
Yeah.
whiskey, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll try that next time.
There you go. We talk about Facebook Marketplace. You're an in-person guy. Are you an only in-person guy for the ladies? Are you searching on Tinder before you
Dude,
travel all these places?
I run the Tinder here and there, but I'm not a big Tinder guy.
Really?
Not that. No, I'm not.
Is
that
there
photogenic.
much of anything good on the Tinder?
There's some pretty cute girls.
Really?
But yeah, they got to be in there swiping on Tinder. So
Part
they
of
can't be
me,
that good of
I
a girl.
wonder, like, if you're a real, it's hard to believe that there'd be a lot of cute girls on Tinder, because generally cute girls don't have to look that far to.
Well, what's up? You guys want to see what's
I've
up?
never been on Tinder.
You want to take a scroll?
We
or
should
what?
get
And
you
I'm
on
not trying
Raya,
to-
that one for the famous people.
Yeah, I applied. I haven't been accepted yet.
And maybe I'm
Gavin,
completely
she had a
wrong. I'm
cowboy
probably
hat on.
completely
Like,
wrong
look,
about
dude, like the first one.
about
Not
what
bad.
I said.
That looks right,
but
perfect for you.
100%. I mean, they're
Let me see.
solid. Yeah.
Give it a little heart or swipe or whatever you got to do.
I mean, that's the first pick right there. Just show your
short
reaction.
term, open to long, but she's mostly looking for short term.
Hey, there you go.
You got
There you
that covered. This girl's got a boy in her,
information.
her thing.
See, what do you think about that? Girls are all over the place, man. Posting pictures with their
Oh
brother.
fuck! I just
Or
swiped.
both.
I
That's
swiped the
perfect.
wrong way on the good one, and I swiped the wrong way
we
on
get
the
a
bad
match?
one, and you got a match with the bad
That
one.
one looks like
Oh,
a guy. Oh, that's Gavin's picture. What are you wearing?
Wait, could I see your profile? How
Yeah,
you
let's
put
just
yourself up
let's
there?
screenshot Gavin's profile and put it up on
we
the
go.
on here. That's actually funny.
Here,
You wanna
can I
take a
can I
preview?
see it?
Take a
Oh, look,
preview?
okay.
Is
First
it
part-
all
Are
Lulu?
you in a?
Out of
Are
He's
you
in
on a
suits
three-wheeler?
and shit.
No, we start off in the gym, of course, and then we
Yeah,
move to the
having
three-wheeler.
fun.
Let them know that you're having
Who the
fun.
hell is Jim?
You gotta. Oh man, you haven't been on Tinder in forever, have you, Rye?
No, I have not. Gavin, 24, professional fun haver. Him in the gym. Your hat's a little silly in this picture.
Most girls probably see professional fun having, and they go, "Well, he doesn't have a job."
and then they see you on this jet ski snowmobile, and they go, definitely doesn't have it.
What do you think about that one? You like that
electric
picture?
three-wheeler. Yeah, it's cute.
It's okay.
Okay.
Got the Reaper tires right there.
And then your truck.
Is it just a
you have
solo?
your
Is it a
truck?
solo of the truck?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's the truck.
I
Let me
think-
see his truck. Let me see his truck.
I think we need to update.
Oh, you did the black Ram, the nice.
I
yeah.
think we need
New
to
one.
update your Tinder profile,
Dude,
Gavin.
Dude, what if we do that as a segment? We take Gav out and try to get his Tinder profile just like
Yeah, I think
Maxed out.
we need to
Let's get 'em like some-
optimize your Tinder profile
Okay.
to really set you up for success in the most way.
you would look good in an all white suit.
You
Let's do it.
would.
Bro,
All white suit. That's
with
your
no
first one.
sleeves,
Dude,
of
how
course.
Yes.
I feel like we have a
We have a picture of him in an
photos
all
of
white
you.
suit, don't we?
Oh, 100%. Let's find some. Let's put it together,
This
man.
is
Yeah,
the
from
reason
the
it's not
first
working.
dating.
What do you got
You
going
have
on?
looking for long-term, open to short.
Because I want
So
a
you're
real
pretty much
girlfriend.
down for anything. That's
just-
actually a good answer.
That's a good
Right?
answer.
You're
I like
looking
that.
for it, but you're down for a couple little
Exactly.
pit
You don't wanna
stops
look
on
like
the.
You're just going for a hookup.
Yeah,
100%.
yeah.
Yeah.
You're into social media, hot springs, and country music.
That's what you tell people. What are you into? Social media.
They didn't
hot
have
springs, and
three wheelers as an
country
option.
They didn't have ATVs, no.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think there's some room
For improvement.
for growth,
I
which
know.
is good. Because if you were tapped out on, like, if this was perfect,
Yeah.
then you'd be like, dang, what are you doing wrong? But there's some easy fixes.
Thanks, Ryan. Yeah, I've noticed that. I mean, I haven't had the best luck on Tinder. I'll tell you guys that.
Really?
Right now. Yeah, Tinder sucks.
Seems dangerous.
Very dangerous.
Like, what if you showed up somewhere and this girl's a fucking psycho and you're sleeping and then she kills you?
That's what I don't like about Tinder, man.
Or like
100%.
her boyfriend comes back and then he beats your ass.
Right? Nothing good comes from that.
Yeah, it's something you gotta consider.
Did you have anything about three wheelers in there?
No, nothing.
Wow.
No,
So,
you gotta
liar.
put some
You
stuff in there.
you're looking for a woman.
Uh-huh.
You don't care if they know or care about three wheelers. When you told me about 20 minutes ago,
Yeah.
if she doesn't like three wheelers, I don't even give her the chance.
So I should probably put that in the bio, huh?
I mean, it just seems like that's at like number one priority.
no, it should be.
And then you don't even have a photo of it.
Not even acknowledging it. No, I got to step up my game.
So,
Right,
like,
Ryan?
are you like not proud of it?
No, I'm super proud of it. I just don't think that.
It's a dirty little secret.
He just knows his pool is gonna be very, very small
Exactly,
if
dude.
he
If I
puts
say
it
I
that-
out.
like it. Then
100%.
he can do the whittling.
Still just tough, man, because not many girls are going to be like, not many girls even know what a freaking three-wheeler is, let alone.
Not till they met you, dude.
Right.
You'll be able to teach them.
You are spreading awareness though.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Thankfully,
I'd
not
like-
anything else.
Yep. Well, we don't know that for sure yet. He still has to go get tested, but
Should I go get tested, actually?
I would.
Let's do it as a bit. It'll open up the next YouTube video. It'll get 2-3 million views. Just
Yeah,
taking
then-
Gavin to
then-
the STD clinic.
Might help your odds too. Then everyone knows like, oh, he's clean.
Okay.
And you can ask the doctor about that serious problem you have.
Stop.
That too.
I don't have a serious. Oh,
They
that
could give you
problem.
some of that spray.
I don't want the spray, man. I'm just
Yeah.
nervous about putting it on there and not getting feeling back.
It's just temporary.
But then what? Next day I can't feel anything. Fuck.
Yeah, and then you'll be like, oh, wow, what a terrible problem.
Now I can fuck for hours.
I don't know. We'll solve it, man. I'll find love sooner or later. Whatever it looks like. I mean,
Yeah, I'm not worried about you, honestly, Gav.
thank
no,
you.
I'm not either,
Yeah,
dude.
not
You'll find
either.
a great lady.
Yeah.
Your catch.
Yeah, I mean, like you were saying, though, you always got to be careful about these girls. There's some weird girls out there, weird boyfriends, man. I was on a freaking date with a girl the other night. We got a great dinner down in local town, had Italian food, everything's going solid. Go back to her clubhouse at her apartment, start playing pool, and she's telling me about her ex-boyfriend, yada, 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 and then some random guy walks up, dude. Yeah, this was the creepiest thing ever, bro. We're just playing pool, I'm drinking a Corona, having a good night, and this guy just starts coming up, breathing all hard, like he was on drugs or something. It was the craziest thing ever. Just stares at both of us, and then says, "Hey," asks the girl how she's doing, and then slowly walks away. It was the weirdest thing ever.
It's your ex-boyfriend.
No, it's her ex. Like so apparently he hooked her up with her ex-boyfriend. It was the weirdest situation ever. I still haven't figured out how he knew we were up there. She was even stumbled by it. Spooky shit.
Was he like bigger than you in terms of like height or jackness?
We were
See,
fine.
You do have that going in your favor. Like you're not a small guy, so like most guys aren't probably going to try to 1v1 press you
100%.
if it's going to be hand-to-hand combat. You know,
Yeah.
like it's clear you're going to win.
Right, but still such a weird situation. Never got to the bottom of it either. I mean, that guy just came up, checked me out, and then
That
walked
is,
down.
yeah.
Did you start looking around for us hiding with some hidden
I thought
cameras?
something was going on for sure.
Whenever anything weird happens to Gavin, just where's the
You guys
cameras?
don't even know how edge I'm on. Like I'm on edge 24/7, pretty much. If
Really?
I hear a door slam,
Loves this.
what's going on?
Dude, I can see Gavin actually getting robbed. He just doesn't really do anything about it. It's probably just a prank. I'll just let him run it. They just clean his barn out, take all of his wheelers. Gone. All right, guys, where's the cameras? Standing at the end of his
It's
driveway
gone.
at 4 in the morning.
I'm actually
They'll come out any minute now.
Joke's over.
sometime this week. I'm actually gonna need your guys' help.
With?
Some guy. I got his phone number. I got all of his information. It's gonna suck if he ends up listening to the podcast. He's gonna see it coming. Some guy. So you guys know, a couple months ago I posted a video on the big collection. Some kid from North Dakota drove all the way up, gave a fake credit card, loaded up a 250R, drove back to North Dakota, and never paid for it.
Wait, what?
Yep.
Where? At the collection?
At the collection in Denver. Drove to Denver, gave a fake credit card.
What's his name?
Let's find him.
I got all of his information.
Really?
Oh,
So we're
really?
going after
Why
him?
don't we go
Like-
track him down?
His
have to
real
track him down.
information or
100%.
what it
I
said
I
on
like
his
that.
fake
Why are we
credit
not
card?
already doing this right now?
Oh, no, wait, no, 100%. We're going to film it. We're going to go find this kid.
And why won't the federales do anything about this?
Just because, I mean, you're going to end up paying more in court fees than you are worth the $5,000.
How much was the three? It was a 5,000.
Right around $5,000.
Why were they letting him pay for this with a credit card?
That seems crazy.
case.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, they were just kind of trusting everybody. Everything else went smooth. Everybody else was honest.
They thought this guy's in the three-wheelers. He's a trustworthy individual.
Well, yeah, and he showed up in person. He's like, who's going to try and rip a guy
Well,
off
and they
in
sell
person
stuff
like
on
that?
eBay and everything too, right?
Let me see. What's
Yeah,
it?
so
What's he
this-
look like?
Oh, he looks like the type of kid that was still a 250R for sure.
They,
That's what I was
Look
just
at that little
thinking.
dweeb. Yeah, we're going to track him down.
Let me
He's
see.
going to have a hard time
He
explaining himself on
he
this
looks,
one.
X out. He's got a mullet.
Where in North Dakota was he from?
He's in one of them scary areas.
Is he really? That little fricker, though. What do you think about that? Terrible, huh?
I think that you got a video bit being handed to you,
Oh,
a
100%.
whole
Yeah, it's gonna be
video
great.
being
Oh, no.
handed to you on a gold platter, and you can do something good.
Bro.
And oh my god, I just saw Evan wafting that. I just saw Evan wafting that. I was like, what is he doing?
Bro, that's not okay, Ev.
What?
Ugh.
And to think that some women actually want your used clothing.
What's up with
Oh, I
that?
thought you were gonna say eat at that restaurant.
Oh, that too. But yeah,
They didn't say me specifically.
they wanted
said us
wanted
as
just
a whole.
Oh, all of ours.
Yeah,
That's fair.
I was just worried that it's a trap, and it's gonna end up with that cult that burns all the clothes.
What are we
Oh, yeah,
out
the
there?
gear.
I don't care if they burn my. I'm not gonna send my underwear or worn shirt anyways. But if they burned it, I wouldn't care.
Have you seen that? Do you know what we're talking about?
The one dude that just wants all like the snowmobile gear.
Dude, he's messaging you guys too? No
Dude, he's
way.
been messaging
What does
us
he
for
want? Your
8
used
years.
three-wheeler gear?
No, my snow gear.
I don't
He
know
is the
why.
same way.
He just really wants to burn shit.
But he's like changed his name a bunch of times.
Yeah,
He
he
is
gets
so
Yeah, he's
consistent,
kinda
though.
got
He's
a-
very consistent.
He knows he's notorious.
Very notorious.
Yeah, he's got to have messaged like everyone that could possibly own snow gear.
Yeah.
Like everyone that I've ever talked to has been like, yeah, that guy's messaged me too.
He just
My
hates,
question is, what's up with it?
He's got a fetish for it.
he hates winter equipment. Wants to see it burn.
Or something weird.
Maybe he works for one of the big companies and he's trying to get the old stuff burned so then people buy more new stuff.
He's an
Could
industry
be.
plant.
Industry plant.
Yeah.
Or he just hates to see the shitty quality merch going around.
Mm.
Yeah, Ev, you'd be pretty proud of me. Started doing something that I think you might think is actually pretty cool.
You bought a pair of etnies,
No?
did a wheelie,
Know what this is?
fast acting.
It's CBD.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I
It
think
said all kinds of earthy shit on there.
Well,
I was
I just-
trying, like, what is it?
I just figured you might think that's pretty cool that I'm doing CBD now.
Yeah, if you put it in a blunt with a bunch of weed, it would be great.
Dude, this shit gets me going though. It does. It does.
Does it?
Yeah, no, so like, you know, I just like I feel like I'm always on edge all the time. So I was like, what you know, I'm trying to figure out what could I do to like make me relax a little more. I started looking around. I'm like, well, for one it said CBD, but I was like, well, look at Evan. He's a pretty chill guy.
Until he's not, and he's the most anxious person you've ever
Yeah.
met.
No. So
Let's
anyways,
go one or the other.
so I just wanted to try it. I know there's no THC or anything. I was just joking. But it actually kind of low key made me so like it does really chill you out. Like I didn't think CBD worked, and I know it's kind of just cringy because like the way people talk about it, but it made me so relaxed and just like not thinking at all that I closed the garage door on my G-Wagon and scratched the whole roof.
No.
Yeah, of my matte black
don't-
G-Wagon.
I
I just wasn't fucking
Yep,
thinking.
CJ, that's why you don't do drugs.
It's the CBD,
Yep.
man, and that's what I thought. I was like, "Jeez, Louise, I am out of my
I've
mind
been on
right
drugs
now."
for one day, and I'm
I know,
already.
I
I
want
know.
to try some of this special blend CBD you got.
Take some, Ev. It's gonna put you off your rocker, man.
Ev starts taking it. You got that little trinket. He's going through 3 of those a day.
Yeah, no, it really.
He's
wouldn't do shit
abusing
to you.
it.
I could see CJ in an AA meeting. What are you here for?
Yeah, I started taking water soluble CBD. Yeah, no,
Crash my G-Wagon into my garage.
Yeah.
Wife's pissed.
No, I was freaking putting it in, and I had the sunroof open because it was like the first nice day, and I don't know why, but I went to close the sunroof in the middle of driving in, but for some reason I just hit the
Other
garage
vibe.
door button, and it starts closing down, and I just watch it.
Kept driving.
Yeah.
No.
Well, I drove at least this far, you know, but that's and I don't
Pretty
even know.
scratched?
Yeah,
And more than you'd like it to be.
it is what it is. It's a funny story. And I blame the CBD.
At least you have something to
CJ,
blame
this
it on.
is
I
why
blame the
you don't
CBD.
CBD and drive.
Yeah, but
CBDUI.
yeah, there's no THC in it even.
Do you have that type of stuff happen to you a lot where you break something kind of expensive and you're just like, shit, that's what it is? I mean, what's been your worst one?
I mean, that's happened a ton over the years. It happens almost every week around here. There's nothing you can do. You just like I literally by the time I walked into the house, I had already made. I just was like, well, it is what it is.
Right.
You
I'm
know?
trying to
Made
figure
peace
out
with it.
how to make peace with everything because I know it's only a matter of time before I hit the ditch again or do something with my
Yeah,
brain.
you've got to be
So-
great at it. What do you mean?
Yeah.
You do it all the
100%.
time
I'm just
too.
trying to figure out how to be a little bit better with it.
You just got to
Just 'cause
accept it, man.
With
It
my
is what
new
it
truck,
is.
it's my baby. With the old truck,
Right.
I hit the wall. I was like, shit, here we go again, whatever, you know?
Yeah.
But this new one, I don't want to pile up.
So you like your new Cummins better than your 89 that's here
Definitely
in Minnesota?
not. Definitely not. This one has so much character. That's my baby forever. This one's just a temporary. Let's build the shit out of it and drive the heck out of it.
I think, Gav, you just look at it like I try not to put myself in a position that I will ever get too worked up over financially.
Okay?
So it's like right now, Jake's driving my Raptor.
How do you feel about that?
You should not have slept for a week for sure.
So he texted me this afternoon and was like, hypothetically and theoretically, if you were to pick any new color that you wanted your truck painted,
Oh my God.
what color would that be? I was just like, well, I made the decision, handing him the keys. I was like, worst case scenario, I have to eat a $30,000 truck bill,
Yep.
which would suck, but it wouldn't like,
It wouldn't kill you.
It would
well,
make
what-
us even.
yeah, it wouldn't kill me, right? If he did that, I guess on my Lambo, I would be fucked. Like I would be like, wouldn't be sleeping at night because I'd be like, wow, that was so incredibly stupid. What did I think was gonna happen?
Right, 100%.
So I don't know. Maybe that's a bad example because he'll pay for it. But like,
Wait, did he do something to it?
I was like, actually, and he was like, no, theoretically and hypothetically.
He should do pink like your Subaru.
So I mean, like worst case, like at all costs, you know, like if it's gonna bankrupt you, well, you shouldn't have put yourself in that position to begin with.
100%. You know, you're right about that.
Yeah. So I'm like always just trying to like stay below like financial worry
Makes sense.
because like that's like the worst if you're like financially worried about what happens, it takes all the fun out of everything.
Right.
You're worrying about it. You're thinking about it.
100%.
And like, I don't know. I just like, I hate that. And I try and tell like a lot of people that like, don't be a slave to like your financial decisions.
I feel like we operate on that line every week.
Not really.
I feel like we do, but
Not personally.
yeah, not personally, but as a business, I don't know.
Well, yeah, as a business, that's different though. I share that burden with everyone else.
Yeah. I think my problem is I get so emotionally attached too. I don't care about the money at a certain point. It's just the emotion too.
And that's what you can't.
No, you can't at all.
The less you care about anything, the better.
And that's actually something
Yeah.
I've learned from you guys.
Yeah.
Not in like a bad way whatsoever. Actually, the best way possible. You guys are just so relaxed about certain things I get so tensed about. And it's like definitely helped me with certain things through everything, honestly.
That's true. I actually really appreciate you saying that, Gavin. That's a really nice compliment.
Well, it just works out for you guys too. I mean, you work your asses off and don't worry about the bullshit.
Yeah. I feel like no matter what, we just kind of laugh. Like, if you like ran a 3-wheeler into the side of my G-Wagon, all of us would laugh, including me.
Oh yeah,
Well-
I would be laughing.
Yeah, like,
Evan totaled our widescape. We paid $7,000 for this widescape, and then Evan ghost rode it in front of the Mega Quad last week, where I ran it over. So technically, I did total it. But after we did it, we were like, "Well, that was stupid," but it was pretty funny. We were just laughing, like, "What's done is done."
Right.
Dude,
It
and
is what it
somehow
is, but-
the one Ryan was riding is more broken than the one that you ran over with a mega quad.
well, he got like 2 feet of air with the thing.
You see
what
me
do
how I
you
was
fucking
riding that
expect?
thing, dude?
You see the thing? It was maybe even 3 feet in the air at one point, so it's bound to be totaled out
Yeah,
when it
man.
lands.
I think we've always just kind of operated like that, though.
I can tell.
Like we always just
We didn't operate that way as kids, though. We started operating that way like right as we started the channel. It was
Right.
just always all or nothing.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We're like, it's not that big of a deal.
It isn't. Nothing is. It
It
always
really-
works out. Yeah.
But also a lot of stuff happens off video. But yeah,
As long as it's on camera when the accident or thing breaks, generally is what makes it better in our scenario, I feel
Right.
like.
yeah.
Because then you can look back and
Yeah.
laugh at it.
That's like the beautiful position of being like a YouTuber. Like you can kind of make lemonade out of shitty lemons.
You might as well just laugh and move on.
Oh no, 100%, man. I know what you're saying. Because especially when I was
That goes for everyone, though.
when I was driving up to Snowden in the brand new truck, I hit the ditch.
Yeah,
You
of
did?
course. Well, you have to.
I haven't told you this.
No.
I told Ben
I
over the
didn't.
Did
phone.
you hit the ditch
Of course,
with it?
you hit the ditch.
Were you drinking?
No, I wasn't drinking, man.
Were you on CBD?
He's on
No,
9
CBD.
Celsius is what he was
I could
on.
see how I'd hit the ditch if I was on CBD.
1 Celsius, man. I was cruising, and next thing you know, I just got a freaking Christmas tree full of lights. Everything is freaking out on the dash. I was like, shit, I bought a lemon, man. I bought a bad truck. Losing my shit a little bit. I was like, all right, what do I do? You know, calling my buddies for advice. They're like, maybe trying to make it to Laramie. I got another 30 minutes to Laramie or an hour and a half back home. So I keep driving along. Everything is freaking out on me. Thankfully, the truck is deleted, so it didn't go into limp mode or anything. Still have full power. And I'm coming around the turn talking to one of my buddies, and I let off the gas, and I had my exhaust brake on. The exhaust brake is your full
So
ass
you were
brake.
on the phone when you hit the ditch.
I was on the phone. Oh, yeah, talking to my freaking buddy all the way through it, too. And so I'm coming along the first turn, and I see the snow right there. I let off the brakes because I see the snow. Well, that's actually what triggered it, because whenever you let off the gas,
Yeah.
Locked up the rear.
100% without even touching the brake. I didn't even think about it at the time. Next thing you know, I'm sliding, doing about 45, straight across the ditch. I'm eating. I was like, oh, shit. I'm talking to my buddy. I'm like, I'm hitting the ditch, man. We're doing about 40, but everything's looking good. Everything's looking good. I had a clear path in front of me. Just kept going. Didn't hit a single thing. Ended up on the opposite side of the road. That's when I was like, all right.
Really?
No, 100%. That's when I was like, God,
You
it's telling
shot
me-
across the oncoming lane.
Thankfully, nobody.
You really are a hazard. You are a hazard.
So
You
bad.
are
So lucky.
So lucky is right. Didn't hit anything in the ditch. 2 feet of snow, plowed right through it. Ended up on the other side. Everything is still freaking out. I was like, all right, time to turn around and head home. So that's when I cook it. An hour and a
I
half.
hope you turned around when you're in oncoming traffic.
Yes, I turned around. But I was like, all right, let's keep going home. Hour and a half back home. Show up to my mechanic's place. Safe to say, he is not a newer truck guy. I show up there, he's like 2006 and older, man. That's only what I like. You know, I
What do
don't
you
even
got
wanna
right
touch
now?
this.
2012?
It's a 2013.
2013.
Yeah, so yeah, he was way too fancy for him. He's like, oh, dude, this is a piece of shit. Corrupt tune. He's plugging all of his computers and he's pulling up his shit. He's like, oh my gosh, dude, he's freaking out. He's freaking me out. I'm like, dude, he's running.
Gavin is like, I knew I should have bought a newer one. I
He's
don't,
like, this
I don't
is what
know
I
what
get
I was
for
thinking.
buying
This
something
is-
so new.
Yeah.
100%, man. And so that's when I was like, all right, I'm leaving your ass. So thankfully it started back up. Everything is still freaking out. I was like, I'm going to put new batteries in it because maybe one of the batteries is bad, sending a bad signal, yada, yada, yada.
And it's the only thing you know how to do.
You work on that. I'll get a battery in.
Did you
So I went and spent
did you put a new battery in it? Yes. Did you try Seafoam? Yes. We're fucked.
Yeah. So after I put the new batteries in, it was good for 30 minutes. I was like, all right, I'm going to head up to Utah. Screw it. So I start driving my happy ass. 30 minutes away from home, starts freaking out on me again. I was like, what the hell does a guy do? So I call up one of my other buddies. He's like, dude, I actually got a guy like 10 minutes from where you're at right now. So I call up that guy. I'm talking to him on the phone. I was like, all right, this is a real diesel mechanic. You know, I didn't hear the raspy cigarette voice. I was like, all right, this is a good sign.
Really?
Yeah, 100%.
You think it'd be the vice versa?
No. Yeah, I mean, my other guy's just a redneck smoking cigarettes, only working on old shit.
You didn't trust him.
Didn't trust him that much.
On the
so,
new
yeah,
stuff.
exactly. So we show up to this guy, and he's like, this is a good truck, man. Like, something's going on. So I could tell right away, like, he's on my side. He's going to help me out. So the next thing you know, he gets a hammer out. He is tapping everywhere. I'm worried. I'm like,
Left a
Beat
couple
the shit out of
left
your
a
truck.
couple dents on the hood, couple in the rear quarter panel.
exactly.
Like, what are you testing right now?
What are you looking for? Just starts testing everywhere. Next thing you know, he's in my truck underneath the dash just playing with shit. I was like, this isn't going to go anywhere. We're like 30 minutes in. I'm so glad this guy's even taking his time to help me because he has a real ass shop. Like, he's a real decent mechanic. And he's up under there and he goes, oh. And next thing you know, I see the lights go all the way on. He goes, I found it. It was a loose bolt underneath my freaking dash, dude. Just a bad ground wire. Put a new nut on it. Good to freaking go.
And it was dialed.
He
And you
sent
haven't
you
had a
over to the
problem
body
since?
shop, had those dents fixed up, and you were good to go.
And 100% good to go. Not a problem since.
It's awesome, Gav. I'm happy for you.
Thank you, brother. Can't beat a Cummins.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yep.
Sometimes you just got a loose nut.
Sometimes. Or a fast nut. One of the two.
Yeah. Well, that was a pretty good podcast, boys.
Yeah, it was good fun.
I think there was a lot of humor. There was a lot of lessons learned. I think there was a lot of takeaways for the viewers.
Yep.
Remember, less motion, Gav.
Everybody, yeah. Even I have that problem.
Less motion. Try to just, more friction.
Thank you, CJ.
That'd
like
probably
that,
be the
man.
best way to
Would you
put
say
it.
you're kind of an expert?
It's called the pelvis method. Yeah.
I don't want to talk about myself, but
I don't want to talk about myself either, but yeah.
Well, thanks for listening, guys. Thanks for listening.
See you guys next week.
Every Tuesday, hit the subscribe button. We got a Raptor Art giveaway going. CboysTV.com. See you next week.
Good stuff.
Let's go.